Hi guys, so I have just done a walk and it was horrific. It was so hot. So I'm not sure how long I've got. Thought I could quickly hop on here and quickly do a quick introduction video. What it is, I want to discuss Juanico. I actually want to get her book. Actually, I want to have a look. Let's go look on Amazon a minute because it's one of the books I want. Let's just see if it comes up. Juanico, that's how you spell it, yeah. So I've been sent Globetrotting Trey's video that he did concerning Juanico 1956. He's out there, Trey is out there filming a video on Juanico. He's trying to find the original boat. Um, oh, I can see one here. It says Elvis Summer of 56. I don't know if that's Juanico's book. There is one at the beginning. This looks more like it. Elvis in the Twilight Memory. Is that it? Wow, it's expensive. So I need to look that up. Let's have a look. Let's go on eBay. Juanico. Let me just go on my history on here. I've just watched Trey's video. I'll be honest, I've already watched all of the footage in on Juanico. I really have done a lot of research on Juanico. Trey. Let me just see if we can get Trey's video up. I'm rushing a bit because here we go.
On today's
Don't forget, I'm a
episode,
big fan of Globetrotting Trey. Big fan. He does respond to my messages when I message him. Him and Spar Guy have both been very friendly. So it's a 7-minute 30-second video. I think the reason he's made it is because he's gone out there to record a video. We know that when Spar Guy and Trey do videos, they don't mess about. They will go to Biloxi, the original place that Elvis went on fishing trips with Juanico, and they will try and find that boat. Look, it says here Aunt Jenny. They will try and speak to all the people on the boat. If any of them are living, of course. Juanico, is she still alive? Let's have a look. I'm going to just check that now. First of all, I just wanted to know if her book comes up on eBay. I do want that book. Let's have a look. Now, whilst I was on my walk, yes, it looks to me like you can get it. That looks to me like it's just the paperback version. Now the hardback, for some reason, is really expensive, like £100. Even the paperback is very expensive, £26 for a very used copy in England. Let's have a look. Let's see what condition it's in. Very good condition. 2 sold. Is it an actual book or is it? Well, actually, of course it is because it says in good condition. So I want Juanico's book. I'm going to look into that. I don't want to pay £26 for it. I reckon I get it for a tenner. What do you reckon, guys? Always like a bargain, me. Yes, as I was saying, Trey is out there. It's obvious. Trey will make a real big thing of it. When Trey does his videos, and so does Spar Guy, they don't mess around. They do things properly. Hi, Michelle. I didn't have time to inform everyone, so it's a rush job. This is more of an introduction to the video. So I am going to try and get that book. Let me just have a look. If there's any others. Yeah, so that one there, $25.99. Oh, you get 10% off. It's the last one. I'm tempted, guys. I'm tempted. Buy one, get 10% off. It says 2 sold. That's unusual to me. If it says 2 sold, what does that mean? The description, it says, in 1955, the teenage Juanico was persuaded by a friend to go and see an up-and-coming singer called Elvis Presley perform in Biloxi, Mississippi. June soon caught his eye, but after one wonderful evening together, a combination of bad luck and the demands of touring conspired to keep them apart until May 1956, when they met up again. It was the start of an idyllic summer together, during which June fell in love, toured with Elvis, Elvis in Florida and had to come to terms with dating the hottest property around with an introduction by Elvis Presley biographer Peter Goralnik and featuring many previously unpublished photographs. This is June's own account of that magical time, and it was magical. I keep hearing that saying, guys. Memphis Magic. Elvis was Memphis Magic. So then it says, this is June's own account of magical time, bittersweet love story molded by innocence and fame. The memoir provided a new insight into the man who would be king. Ooh, I think I should buy it. 26 £26. What do you reckon, guys? Shall I buy it? I just want to know that it is an actual book. See product details. Paperback. I don't mind paperback. I think I'm going to buy it. I've always wanted this book. Let's just have a look. Let's put it on the add to watch list. What do you reckon, guys? Should I buy it? It's actually called In the Twilight of Memory, June Juanico. Let's go. Let's have a look. Yeah, Linda. Let's just have a look. June. I'm just going to type it into Google. Juanico in the Twilight of Memory. I am a massive fan of June Juanico. Elvis loved her. Come on, guys. He did love her for a bit. Oh, what's that? There's one on Google for $6.99. That can't be right. Let's have a look, guys. So I'll tell you what I'll do. While I'm looking at the Google link, I'll press Trey's video. Trey's going to do something very special, filming in Biloxi. He's at Biloxi right now as we speak, fishing on a fishing boat. He's going to do something very special. Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, I've been a busy boy today. Let's press play, and I'm going to see if that Google link.
The Flashback Friday in Elvis history. I take you back to July 12th, 1956. Elvis Presley's superstar year. Today, 69 years ago, Elvis was on the Aunt Jenny in Biloxi, Mississippi, with Juanico and Pat Napier and Red West and Junior Smith and Eddie Bellman. They went out to the sea there in Biloxi, 20 miles off the coast, and went deep sea fishing. You're going to learn that story today and more, so go get your popcorn ready. It's going to be.
So, of course, we love Trey. I've worked out he's doing this because at the moment he's filming an episode for his show, Globetrotting Trey. He's obviously great friends with Bar Guy. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be released any day now, because he did say in the next week or so, I'm going to be posting this episode. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm very interested in June Juanico. She was beautiful. Even the story of how they met is lovely. Let's keep listening.
A good one. So I know today is July the 11th, but the story that I'm telling you is July 12th, 1956. So Elvis was in town in Biloxi today, 69 years ago, and he and June were hanging out and excited about the next day, July 12th, which you're about to learn about. So let's get to the story. So this is Juanico, Elvis Presley's Biloxi girlfriend. Here they are kissing each other in one of those old school photo booths.
I think we know these pictures. We've all seen them. We know about the color footage on YouTube. Beautiful footage. There was 2 fishing trips, as far as I know. I think the second one, Vernon and Gladys, was there. That's where they make Elvis a peanut butter and banana sandwich. It shows Gladys making it. It shows Elvis eating it. Elvis is prattling around. They're very kissy cuddly, very huggy. They both look fantastic. I think Hound Dog is just about to be released. So Elvis is just about to have a massive hit with Hound Dog. He's obviously already famous. He's doing small gigs. Well, not small. He's doing gigs. One of them I'm pretty sure, is in Biloxi. Elvis loved Biloxi. Let's keep going.
Pretty iconic photo, I must add, with the motorcycle hats. This was actually captured in Memphis, Tennessee when June came to town and Elvis showed her around his.
So guys, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get it on Amazon. And I'll tell you why, because I trust Amazon. Let's have a look. Does it allow me? Let's have a look. Save up to 50%. What's that all about? From the 18th of April to the 30th of blah, 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 you get... Interesting. I promoted in the bar. Anyway, let's keep going, guys.
City. Elvis would go to June City, Biloxi, Mississippi, a place that Elvis really enjoyed. He'd stay out in Ocean Springs. But I want June and Eddie Bellman and June's mama to tell you the story when Elvis, 69 years ago today, went deep sea fishing in Biloxi.
So I could go onto YouTube, play all the videos for you. I think June Juanico is either in a nursing home, because I've seen some interviews with her as an older person. She's lovely, by the way. I think she's fantastic. Or she may have passed. Shall we? I'll have a quick look to see if she's passed.
He admired that, so he thought he would arrange a deep sea fishing trip. He had a friend that had a charter boat.
That was the first trip he'd ever been on as far as deep sea fishing or any kind of fishing. So Elvis enjoyed it so much. On the way back to Biloxi, Elvis asked if I could arrange to get the boat again because he wanted to invite his mother and father down to go with us.
He called them long distance. We were all in the room with him. And he said, I want y'all to come down Saturday morning and go fishing.
His mother and father came down the next day, and I met him.
We met the mother and the daddy, Mr. and Miss Presley, on a Friday night. And they didn't know how to get to Gulf Hills. I said, I'm June's mother. This is Mr. Bellman, and y'all follow us, and we'll take you to Elvis. Who else has a pink Cadillac but the Presleys?
On Friday the 13th, RCA released Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel. By the end of Elvis's summer vacation in Biloxi, the record would sell 1 million copies.
The following
Amazing. Could you imagine that? She's on a boat on a fishing trip with him, and this is all going on in the background. So I found a Facebook thing that's the 10th of April. Today I had the absolute pleasure of meeting June Juanico, Biloxi native, a former girlfriend of Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. June shares incredible memories of her time with Elvis in her book, Elvis in the Twilight of Memory, offering a personal, heartfelt glimpse into his life and his special connection to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I totally get why Elvis fell in love with her. She's, and I can see here. So is she, guys, let me just check your comments. Is she still alive? Let me have a look at your comments a minute. Carolyn, she just said June was a very wonderful person. She loved Elvis. Matt, you got some cool story. Yeah, we love Matt's channel. Let's have a look. I met a woman who at the hotel that worked with June in the restaurant. So let me just check your comments. Has she passed or not, guys? I mean, she was stunning, wasn't she, guys? She was stunning. I stayed at the White Hot here. Elvis and June first kissed on the pier. Yeah, I want to play that story. This is just a bit of a rush piecing things together here, guys, before my wife gets it. If my wife turns up, I'm going to have to go. I'm really sorry that I've got no top on. Guys, the heat wave in England is unbearable. You can't walk in it. It's that bad. So I'm literally hiding in the kitchen out of the heat because I'm no good with it. The Spa Guy has a video detailing where June's house is. That's how I found it. It's a very small little house. Oh, that's interesting. I will play that. We'll find that and play that. So does anyone know, is she still alive? I know she may be in a nursing home. Let's have a look. Been out about this morning, missed all the live. I'll watch the replay. Oh, come on, Carolyn, we miss you. Buy it here, it's over. All right, it's 100. It's very expensive where you are, Jen. So I think June is still alive. Yeah, it's too hot in it, Linda. June is alive, right? Okay, and this is why Trey says I'm hoping to meet her. Trey in this video, Globetrotting Trey, does say, "Oh, I might end up meeting June." So okay, that makes sense.
following day, we went fishing again. And his mother and father fished. Elvis fished. All his friends fished. June fished. Everybody fished. I didn't fish. I was busy taking film, taking footage with my little 8mm camera. I asked Elvis, would he mind? He said, no, you take all you want.
Elvis was reeling in sharks and everything else, you know, and it was something new to him.
We just killed a fish that day. Just had them strung up like you just wouldn't believe.
So this is
I love this footage, guys. Right, just very quickly, let's go to Facebook. Let's, is this it? Here we go. So there's a clip. I'm hoping it's going to work. So this is the bit where she says she had the pleasure of meeting Juanico in April. This is April. Let me just make sure you can see it. Yeah, you can. Let's click on the picture. So I'm definitely going to buy this book. So there she is. That smile. Juanico, even though she's much older, you know, a lot older. I don't even know how old she is. Is she 70, 80? I don't know. I'm not sure who the girl is that's with her. Oh, look, one of our people are on there. Savita Da. Her book is the best book when it comes to Elvis Presley. I read many of them. I couldn't put it down. So Savita is one of Team Elvis. Hi, Savita. So let's look at this. The girl who got to Presley. Thousands of love letters to Elvis, but only one was answered in the way that could never happen again. In every town in the country where Elvis Presley... Right, hang on a minute. Let me just play the video and I'll just answer my wife a minute because she's trying to ring me. Right, 1 second, guys.
Fred West looks like he's caught a fish and having trouble to reeling it in. I guess that's how big that fish was. Look how big that bad
I think
boy
Mrs.
was.
Presley
Wow.
brought a jar of peanut butter. She brought bananas too. Somehow during the day, she managed to make him a peanut butter and banana sandwich, which we all came to call an Elvis Presley sandwich.
His mother was looking after Elvis like he was a young child, and she kept bringing him peanut butter sandwiches while he was fishing. And she was handing it to him and feeding him while he was fishing. And that's a fact. It's on the film. All that's on the film.
Before he started eating, she was holding it for him to take bites. Evidently, she wasn't feeding him fast enough or something, so he took it and was eating it. Fishy hands and everything.
So she was still very, very beautiful. Even there, I don't know, was she there? 50? Still beautiful. Now let's quickly read the Facebook page. So let me just see if I can blow it up. In every town in the country where Elvis Presley had appeared, the hysterical hordes of teenage girls have mobbed him. They've torn off his jacket, slit his shirt. They have bombarded him, letters pleading for a lock of hair. They have sworn undying love for the enthusiastic Long Island girl, bucking opposition for her parents to her remote. Elvis himself has since gone to Hollywood, where he's been dating Deborah Paget, his co-star in the Civil War film Love Me Tender. I heard they both had big crushes on each other, Deborah Paget and Elvis, but it wasn't meant to be. I heard that Deborah Paget's guardians, I'm trying to remember from memory, I don't think it was her parents. I think it might have been her grandparents. Elvis had a reputation as being a bit of a bad boy, a bit of a rebellious teenager. And they weren't going to let Deborah Paget and Elvis get together. But they did really like each other. I think years later, Deborah Paget admitted she liked him. I'm not definite. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. She was beautiful. She's stunning. We know the story about Child Bride. Let me just get it. Oh, where you know, many believe that Priscilla plotted to hook Elvis, to capture Elvis. In this book, they actually say that Elvis tried to copy. Deborah Paget. No, let's get it right. Priscilla tried to copy the hairstyle of Deborah Paget. It's going to be a bit blurry, guys. So that he'd like her. Priscilla had heard he liked sweet, innocent girls. So according to this book, Priscilla copied the hairstyle to try and hook Elvis. If you believe this book, Child Bride, I don't like the title Child Bride because Priscilla was never a child bride. But that is what they say. Anyway, I'm being sidetracked there. But so 1 second, guys. Let's see if there's another picture. Let's go back a bit. There we go. So there we go. That's Juanico. She looks quite different there, doesn't she, guys? Let's blow it up. Let's see what it says. Hills Dude Ranch, Mississippi. Elvis and June could have casual, leisurely dates in Miami. She could only wait in his dressing room as throngs crowded the Olympian Theatre. So there's a bit here. Now in person, Elvis Presley on stage. Let's see what else we can see, guys. I mean, look at her. She's beautiful. She had lovely eyes, didn't she? Beautiful eyes. That's a good pic. I haven't seen this picture before. Wow. Let me just make sure you're getting this. I haven't seen that picture before, guys. Let's just look at your comments quickly. So it was over a pinball machine that he claimed was his, was not. Let's have a look what you guys are talking about. Priscilla copied Francis Stone. Yeah, Linda, I've heard about this. Francis Stone is Mike Stone's wife, who was pregnant. Priscilla had befriended her and secretly was obviously sleeping with Mike Stone for a year behind Elvis's back, behind Francis Stone's back. Let's have a look. Let me just quickly check. He accused a couple of people, Elvis scrappers, of felony theft on YouTube before he went to court. Right, what is this we're talking about? He accused a couple of people. Who are we talking about? Sorry, guys, I've missed this conversation. Right, okay, you're talking about Spa Guy. Mark, what are you talking about, Mark? Let's have a look. My grandmother was Slim Wallace, owner of Fenwood's Records. Right, sorry, I'm backtracking. My grandfather was Slim Wallace, owner of Fernwood Records. Okay. Welcome to Team Elvis. We're just a fan channel. We're just a bunch of fans that discuss many things concerning Elvis. We defend Elvis and Lisa, but we also just do general things. I'm sorry I have no top on. We're having a heat wave in England. It's unbearable in England at the moment. I left a little comment on your other videos about Billy. He stuffed on my toes a couple of times. Matt, the Mad Nomad. I don't remember your name. What name should I call you? Did you say Mark? Mark, right, okay. Hi, Mark. Welcome to Team Elvis. Hi, this is Mark Wallace, former Sun Studio employee. Wow, that's interesting. Nice to meet you. Please join our Defending Elvis page. If you want to message me direct on Facebook, there's my Facebook name. I'm always eager to learn anything new from people that know a lot more than I do about Elvis Presley. I'm just a beginner learning, guys. I'm the owner of Sun Studios. Right. Mark Nomad. I'm the owner of Sun Studios, has strong-armed all the tourist attractions in Memphis. If anybody helps me save the studio. I'm a bit confused. Right. So the owner of Sun Studios has strong-armed all of the tourist attractions in Memphis. If anybody helps me save that studio. Okay. I need to learn lots. Please send me some messages directly to me on Messenger, and then educate me so that when we talk about that topic, I can understand it. I'm quite happy to do live streams or videos about it. Mark, yeah. I like to know what I'm talking about, so you teach me. The old Fernwood studio still exists with the control room and the acoustic tiles locked in time at 158 Fernwood. Okay. Very interesting. It's very interesting. Thank you. And I'm ready to learn. Now, Hillbilly Cat is a researcher. I think he's done a lot of work concerning Sun Studios. He's a great person to talk to as well. Fernwood Studios is in Nashville. I met Scylla and she was nothing but sweet and gracious to me. Your results may vary. Right. So obviously we do discuss Priscilla here a lot. There's many things that Priscilla has done concerning Elvis that we're not happy with as fans. Yeah, as Team Elvis fans around the world. But of course, there's another side to the story. Of course, I'm not. I know that Priscilla also getting with Elvis in the early 60s. Elvis lived as a single man. I fully take on board. There's another side to the story. Of course, with Elvis, also like the ladies, Elvis had a problem with prescription medication. And Elvis could be difficult. So I completely understand there's two sides to the story, but we are very upset with Priscilla. Very, especially concerning Lisa Marie. So we do have very strong, passionate views about Priscilla. I don't dislike her. I don't hate her. I'm just very unhappy with many of the things Priscilla has done as a fan, on behalf of the fans. But I am quite prepared to listen to all sides of the story because I want us to be as fair as possible. So let's have a look. When Elvis was drafted, my grandfather hired Scotty and Bill. Scotty cut a hit record called Tragedy with Thomas Wayne Perkins. My grandfather was the only person to ever record Dewey Phillips singing. I'm sure we've played that. Isn't that on YouTube? I'm sure I've played Dewey Phillips singing. I'm sure I have. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Son are the only two that use original slapback. So I knew Scotty and something to do with it. You must have some amazing info to share. There we are. Thank you, Matthew. I can't even get him a note on Beale Street. Okay, well, that's interesting. Right, I'm just going to carry on playing this because I don't have that long. Brilliant. I've never seen this picture of Juanico with Elvis. I've seen this one, definitely. You got Red West in the background. Let me know the address of the home, guys. Wow. Now that is a picture. So if my wife turns up, I'm going to have to go. She's not here yet. She's not here yet. I think that's my daughter. Right. Okay. Now that's a picture. That is a picture. Wow. Look at that car. Look at that car. She's stunning. She's absolutely stunning. So here's the book. I'm going to have to order this book. Elvis in the Twilight Memory, introducing Peter Guralnick. So you're telling me that's Peter Guralnick's first book? Because obviously he's wrote a few, hasn't he? What's this? Hello. Mum's going to be on a minute.
I've got a really quick question.
Yes?
I got no shoes for holiday. Do you want to give me £25 for Basil Crocs? Please, because I want
For holiday, yeah. We'll go halves on them.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Make them pay half, guys. Don't be too generous. You know, they start taking you for granted. I will end up paying them. Let's have a look. So the book by Juanico, Elvis in the Twilight Memory, and Personal Stories Residents. Together was filled with love, romance, break, and a lot of youthful innocence adventures. Elvis Eve at one of his first performances. Juanico, there's her autograph. There she is. There you go, girl. She's obviously got her book. It looks like a very thin book, doesn't it, guys? I think she's still going, guys. I think she's still going. I'm not sure who the lady is with her. Right, let me just play a bit more of Trey's video before my wife turns up and kicks me off the computer. There's not that much more of it. There's only 3.5 minutes of it. Let's keep going.
I brought a bunch of German officers' caps back from Germany with me during World War II, and I gave them to Elvis and all his friends.
And Eddie, knowing that we should have had hats on to be out in the hot sun that length of time, brought those hats for us to put on to fish to keep the sun out of our faces.
They put on the caps and they started singing on the boat here. I think they sang Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel, and that's two I remember.
That stick is a boom on top of the boat, and it looked like a giant microphone. He was just standing up there and he saw this big thing and he went behind it and started, he was singing to this tall microphone, and it wasn't. It was just the boom on the boat. It was funny. Elvis was funny.
Elvis and June didn't seem to mind the lack of privacy. June wondered, could life
I think they actually suit each other, guys. Seriously, they look good together.
get any better?
This is Eddie Bellman. We are lucky that he brought his camera out on that boat that
That's Red West, isn't it, guys?
day to capture these footage of all the
So is Eddie still alive? Is Trey going to meet Eddie? I think Trey does say he's meeting a few of them to try and do this footage, this filming for an episode on Globetrotting Trey. I'm a big fan of Trey. He's very kind to me, Trey is.
people on that boat. There's Elvis. He was trying not to get sunburned. There's Vernon, and here's Gladys and Vernon waving. How cool is that? There's Elvis with June on the boat, Red smiling at you, and Elvis trying to get a kiss. Look at her. Look at June, trying not to let him get to her. That was Junior Smith. There's just somebody on the top. That might be Pat. I don't know who that was. There's some seagulls. But yeah, iconic day in Elvis history captured.
Iconic day. It surely was. There's some great footage on YouTube about that day. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Elvis, I keep saying it, Elvis wasn't ready to settle down. I don't care who it was. Obviously, Anita Wood comes along next year. Elvis just wasn't ready. Even with meeting Priscilla, he just wasn't ready. Different co-stars. Elvis had to be ready to settle. I feel he was pressured into marrying Priscilla. I don't think he wanted to marry Priscilla. I also don't think Priscilla was ready to have a child. Yeah. People always blame Elvis, but Priscilla wasn't ready either. She liked the men. Priscilla had an eye for the men as well. We have to remember this. Yes, Elvis had an eye for the ladies. Priscilla had an eye for the men. We have to be fair to Elvis. So I've noticed a comment. Where is it? I just read it. I just saw it just now. So Mad Nomad. So I think we said we called Mark. I think you said that. I have an hour-long interview with my grandfather. So Peter Goralnik is your grandfather. Yeah, that's interesting. On the Fernwood Records Facebook patent. So send it me. I'm quite happy to play it. Hopefully it's concerning Elvis. You know, we cover all different topics here. And if you send me some information, what you'd like me to discuss, your point of view, so then I can read it, digest it, get a feel of things. I find I need to, before I can do a live stream or a topic, I do need to sort of digest it a bit, sleep on it, understand it. And then once the penny drops, then I start discussing it. You seem quite concerned about Sun Records, about the people that are running Sun Records. So I'd like to share your concern. Why not? We can discuss it here at Defending Elvis. I'm quite happy to. Please educate me. My grandfather was Ronald Wallace, owner of Fernwood Records. Okay. And I will Google that and look that up. But please send me information to my personal name, Louis Macreadis, on Facebook. Please join our Defending Elvis Facebook page. And we also have a chat on there as well. We're Team Elvis. We're all buddies here. We all trust each other here. So any questions you'd like to ask me, let me know, guys. I will warn you, we get a hard time at Defending Elvis. We get a backlash. We get quite a lot of hate. Right. I'm going to have to go, guys. I'm going to let this play out. And then I'm going to have to go because my wife's here.
But Eddie Belman.
Well, we got back into Biloxi. A boat approaches us, and we're on our way in. So our captain slows for this boat to come alongside, and two reporters jump on the boat.
And two reporters jump on the boat. Right, gotta go.